Good morning, student. In previous lecture we have studied about measurement of self inductance. In today's lecture we'll start about measurement of capacitance. Here two bridges are there, de Sauty bridge and the Schering bridge. We'll start from the de Sauty bridge. Here's a circuit diagram of de Sauty bridge. One capacitance is there, C1, which is unknown quantity, and C2 is there, which is a standard capacitance. R3 and R4 are the non-inductive resistance whose values are known. This bridge is used to determine the unknown capacitance by comparing it with known standard capacitor. This is the simplest form of AC bridge. Coming to the vector diagram, here I1 and R1 is a reference, E3 and is equals to E4, that is equals to I1 R3 and equals to I2 R4. 90-degree apart we have E1 is equals to E2 is equals to I1 divided by omega C1 is equals to I2 divided by omega C2. So the resultant of E1 and E2 or else E2 and E4 will give E. Here the value of this is E3. Okay. By the bridge balance, as we know, Z1 Z4 is equals to Z2 Z3. Putting the values of Z1 Z4 Z2 Z3 will have 1 upon Z omega C1 multiplied by R4 is equals to 1 upon Z omega C2 multiplied by R3. So we'll get the value of our unknown capacitance C1, that is C1 is equals to C2 C4 R4 divided by R3. The balance can be obtained by varying either R3 or R4. The advantage of this bridge is its simplicity, as we discussed it, but its advantage is nullified by the fact that it is impossible to obtain balance if both the capacitors are not free from dielectric losses. So with this method only lossless capacitors like air capacitors can be compared. In this case actually we will need lossless capacitor either C1 and C2 both have to be lossless. If any one of them are having some dielectric losses, so we'll need to modify this de Sauty bridge. Coming to the modified de Sauty bridge diagram, in order to make arrangement for imperfect capacitors having some dielectric losses, the bridge is modified as shown in this circuit diagram. Here C1 is our unknown capacitor, C2 is a standard capacitor. The losses, dielectric losses in C1 is represented by this R1 and dielectric losses in C2 is represented by R2. Here R1, R3, R2 and R4 are variable resistance. The balance may be obtained by the variation of these R1, R2, R3, R4. Coming to the vector diagram of this, in this vector diagram we have I1 R1, I2 R2 small, I2 R2 and I1 R1 in all in phase with this I1 I2, as we have taken I1 I2 as a reference. Apart from this 90-degree, we'll have I1 divided by omega C1, and same here in this case I1 small r2 we have I2 divided by omega C2. So the resultant of both these will have we will have E C1, and the resultant from this addition of this I2 R2, we will have EC2. Now for getting E1 and E2, we'll need the addition of the vector, like the voltage in this R1 and voltage in this C1. So we will have the E1 E2 by the addition of vectors I2 R2 and EC2. We will get E2, and same by the addition of the vector I1 capital R1 and EC1, we have taken the this vector parallel to this vector. So addition of I1 R1 and IC1, we will get E1. The resultant of this E1 and this E3 E4, we will get our vector capital E. Basically this is our vector E. As we discussed, resistor R1 and R2 are connected in series with C1 and C2. Respectively, small r1 and small r2 are resistance representing the loss component of two capacitors. At bridge balance, we will have Z1, Z4 is equals to Z2, Z3. By putting the value of respective, we'll have this capital R1 plus small r1 plus 1 upon j omega c1 multiplied by r4 is equals to r2 plus addition of small r2 addition 1 upon j omega c2 multiplied by capital R4. By separating the real and imaginary part from this equation, we'll have this capital R1 plus small r1 divided by capital R2 plus small r2 is equals to R3 divided by R4. Here in imaginary part we will get C1, C2 divided by R4 and R3. So combinedly we'll have C1, C2 is equals to R2 plus small r2 divided by R1 plus small r1 is equals to R4 by R3. Dissipation factor of the capacitor are D1 is equals to 10 del 1, which is equals to omega C1 R1. D2 is equals to 10 del 2 is equals to omega C2 small r2. Here del 1 and del 2 are the phasor angles of capacitor C1 and C2 respectively. By putting this C1, C2 and R2 plus small r2 divided by capital R1 plus small r1, cross multiplying it, we will have, if we will adjust the equation by keeping small terms in one side and capital resistance value at one side, we will have equation like this. Multiply this equation by omega, we will have omega C2 R2 minus omega C1 R1 is equals to omega in bracket C1 capital R1 minus C2 capital R2. Here we have seen that omega C2 R2 is equals to D2 and omega C1 R1 is D1. From this above equation 19, we have C1, C2 is equals to R4 and R3 divided by R3. So C1 is equals to C2 R4 divided by R3. By putting this equation values in this equation, first we'll make C2 as a common factor from this part. So we'll have D2 minus D1 is equals to omega C2. Why we are actually replacing it? Because C1 is a unknown parameter. So for finding dissipation factor only, we will not include C1 because it's an unknown factor. So we'll replace the whole equation by the known parameters. So omega C2 in bracket as C1 C2. If in the inner part we will have C1 divided by C2, so replacing this will have R1, this R1, and multiply by R4 divided by R3 minus of R2. Therefore, if the dissipation factor of one of the capacitor is known, the dissipation factor of another capacitor can be determined. The drawback of this method is this method does not give accurate result for dissipation factor since its value depends on the difference of quantities of R1, R4 divided by R3 and R4. These quantities are moderately large and the difference is very small. Since this difference cannot be known with high degree accuracy, the dissipation factor cannot be determined accurately. So here in this lecture we have studied about de Sauté bridge. In next lecture we'll study about the sharing bridge, which is a part of measurement of capacitance. For now I'm ending this lecture. The lecture notes will be provided on the college website. For any query you can write me. Till then, continue your lectures. Stay healthy, stay safe.